So when the farmers' lease renegotiations came up and there was 20 times difference in what they were asking for the old lease for the new lease, there was a lot of panic. And let me be very frank that David Bateman, the Republican coffee farmer in Kona, connected through our office, connected with these farmers, got an ag economist from Hilo to come and do a study, and from there the 20 times lease increases kept going down, down, and down. And I think they probably have it maybe in half, even though it was 35 years without a lease increase. It came to the point where those who are very entrepreneurial, like Judy, if they keep pushing, they can probably make the next 15 years when all the leases expire, and Bishop Estate Community School, which owns all of this, is going to decide whether they're going to keep it in ag or not.
Yeah, I guess what happened was Kaiser wanted to develop all of Hawaii Kai, but there were some farmers that fought for it, like Tom Yamabe, my father-in-law, Shigeki Nii, his brother, the late Charles Nii, and then Lily Wong in the front. And they had help from, I think they had help from Senator Matsunaga and lawyers like Wally Fujiyama. And they got this land dedicated for ag. And then when they got it, it was all raw land. So they had to develop it. So what you see today is all due to their hard work. They put in all the street lamp posts. They put in their own water system. They built the road. They paid for everything. So I am just so amazed because had we had to do it today, we could never afford it. And my father-in-law moved from place to place, so they've had at least maybe a 60-year relationship with Kamehameha schools because, you know, they were on Kamehameha land, you know, from the beginning when they were into the cove. So all these years they've worked really hard, and now the second generation is working the farm. Like for us, it's my husband and I, and for Charles Nii, it's his son and his wife. And then for Mary Lou Toyama, her father and mother started it, so they're working it. And the Enomotos next door, they have a veg farm. And it's a lot of hard work, but we love the business. I was raised a city girl, and I never thought I'd be a farmer. So I figured, you know, because I'm a farmer's wife, I had to go into farming. And I went back to UH and I got my degree in horticulture technology.
Wow.
And I grew to love the business because, I mean, how can you not love plants? And the people that buy plants and who love plants are very special people. So, you know, when people call me on the phone, oh, you know, we're a collection agency. Do you need our business? I go, no, we don't need your business, because plant people are basically very honest, good-hearted people, and we rarely, knock on wood, get a bounce check.
Spiritual.
So,
And converse is true too.
we just, most of us just signed our new lease rent agreement, and we fought very hard for it. You know, people like Jean Ward, the neighborhood board, and all the people in our community really supported us. And had it not been for those people and some of the people that we know at KS, we think that we would not have gotten the lease rent that we did get, because right now I think the lease rent that we finally agreed to was 1/3 of their initial offering. But we
It's even better. I thought it was half. 1/3.
No,
Good job.
But we are still concerned because, especially for the veg farmers, you know, they're the low end of the ag industry, and they're more susceptible to the elements, you know, because they're like real farm fresh produce. I mean, like us, if a plant doesn't sell when it's in the 6 inch, we just keep moving it up. But if you don't sell your cucumber, 1 month old, you might as well throw it away. So they're really at a disadvantage. And I forgot to mention, the soil in this valley is very poor. So most of the farmers who do veg crops brought in all their own soil. So it was a real hardship for everybody in the beginning.
How long is your lease, Judy?
Okay, our lease is up in June 2025. So Kamehameha says, you know, that's it, they're not gonna consider, but hopefully we can get them to reconsider and continue in ag, because we're not only an ag community, we're the stewards of the watershed in this valley. And we think if it's developed, I mean, all your water is just gonna go down into the marina, into the ocean, because they're gonna concrete everything or asphalt everything. And I mean, I see what's going on in the Everplain, and it's just a tragedy. I mean, that's what, talk about prime ag land. I mean, this place we had to bring in the soil. That place, it's been in ag for such a long time. They don't have the flood problems that we have every year, and it's accessible to the market. I mean, I hate to be a commercial, but if we keep losing ag lands like this, I mean, it's never going to end. And unlike Dean Okimoto from Nalo Farms, who says, we got plenty land reserved for agriculture, but when a developer comes in, they always change the zoning so that they can build houses, and the so-called reserve land is given away. And I really disagree with our Department of Ag saying that we have lots of ag land available. The ag land in the Everplain is going to be irreplaceable, because it's perfect for ag. You can just go in and do ag now. They're suggesting that farmers go out to the North Shore. They're gonna have to start all over, just like my father-in-law. And with the costs we have today, it's gonna be almost impossible. But and I hope you legislators can help us by, you know, spearheading the importance of ag and the preservation of ag land. Because, like I said, had not been for people like Gene Ward, I don't think we'd be in the situation we are in today. We would have said goodbye to everybody.